The future of sustainable collaboration in healthcare construction requires three things: virtual reality, web viewing, and BIM streaming. These are powerful methods to capture all the complexities of our BIM designs, create dynamic 3D models, and then share them with all partners and stakeholders for meaningful feedback. A VR experience allows you to step onto a project site before it even exists. It offers the chance to walk through a design concept to discover the layout and the intended ergonomics of a space. Web viewing puts that 3D model right into your hands on your mobile device through a simple web link. It allows you to view your model any place, anytime. BIM streaming takes this the next step further by enabling you to share full hospital models, very large, complex designs, just as easily to any mobile device. This is how we arrive at sustainable collaboration. If our hospital designs are accessible to all pertinent players during the pre-construction phase, then we have a greater opportunity to align efforts and prevent future rework. One of the best ways to gather input is to involve all key stakeholders in the project, from architects to engineers, project managers, and the final end users. Significant renovations can be made in the pre-construction phase, and the model will continue to be dynamic through the building process and beyond. We can ensure our hospital designs are fit for purpose today and can be refitted to accommodate future needs and advancements. We can also mitigate the expense of unnecessary travel and project delays. Digital collaboration tools allow us to pull together team input in real time without having a group of people in the same location huddled around a static piece of paper spread out on a desk. Making our complex 3D models accessible to all stakeholders and at all stages of the construction process means that we can rethink our workflow and be more cost-effective and less wasteful of time and resources. In short, sustainable collaboration means better use of time and resources, no technical or financial barriers, and greater accessibility with minimized travel. I'm happy to have the opportunity to talk with you today about the importance of sustainable collaboration in healthcare construction and the role that hospital leadership plays in implementing this more efficient and less wasteful workflow. I'd like to share with you the example of Hospital Nova, and finally, what services Tridify is creating to make sustainable collaboration as fast and easy as possible for all healthcare construction stakeholders. Personally, I'm fascinated by the power of communication and creating a better way of working in this hybrid physical and digital environment. What processes can we automate to free up creative brain power and to improve accuracy? This Hospital BIM Open virtual event is a perfect example of how our industry is using digital collaboration tools in a new way to keep events and projects moving forward. At Tridify, our goal has always been to improve the collaboration process for the AEC industry. More recently, we've sharpened our focus to ensure that the tools support the most flexible work environments, are the most inclusive for all project stakeholders, and create a more streamlined workflow for greater efficiency. If we want to take construction industry forward into a more sustainable business model, then we need to capitalize on ways to make digital interactions as effective as the in-person ones. It's about understanding our communication process when we're in each other's physical presence, and then translating that into a productive communication in each other's virtual presence. Right now, our physical environment continues to be unpredictable. As leaders, we still need to engage partners from a global supply chain to create the highest quality products and services. It is imperative to utilize the technology available to us to make this engagement possible. We cannot compromise on quality in spite of our limitations. This unprecedented time requires us to rethink our communication strategies, but it also gives us room to experiment with new tools and technologies. We can settle to put a Band-Aid to temporarily fix our problems, or we can push to test new services that adjust communication and improve other elements of design and planning. In particular, we can implement digital tools which also reduce waste, eliminate rework, and save cost. This approach gives us back some of the control, but adopting a new workflow is not the job of a single person or a department, and it cannot be implemented at a late stage of design. It must be considered at the start of a project and supported by leadership. It can then be maintained through the entire lifespan of a hospital or a healthcare facility. The responsibility of leadership is to mandate the use of digital collaboration technology, requiring all partners to participate. This will influence the use of software and services at all levels and will provide the most effective end results. Fortunately, the power of open BIM allows many different services and softwares to work together and provide the level of output we're aiming to achieve, regardless of which system is used. The fundamental concern is that leadership emphasize the importance of technology for sustainability in building and design from the onset of a project. This was absolutely the case with Hospital Nova. The project designer was committed early on to maximizing the potential of the BIM model in creating a new hospital. He had a vision to build a digital twin and wanted to ensure that it was a living model. It would be essential to all stages of design, construction, and maintenance. We respect that this team was able to look at the construction of Hospital Nova through the lens of unleveraged scale. For them, it's not just about a single project with a start date and an end date. This allowed them to look at their BIM models and digital tools as ongoing resources as well, which will be accessible through the lifespan of this healthcare center. Let's review the Hospital Nova case in further detail. As the first completely new hospital to be built in the central Finland healthcare district since the 1970s, Hospital Nova aims to be one of the most modern and efficient hospitals in all of Europe. The project is an entirely new building concept compared to traditional hospitals, with a target of cutting operating costs by 10%. Due to the ambitious nature of the project, the team wanted to involve the staff in the design of the hospital to ensure that it would meet everyone's needs. Mikko Julha, project director, explained to us, the objective was to engage hospital staff in the project before the construction had even started, by allowing them to visit the building virtually. They wanted to collaborate with the building's future users to gather significant feedback. Hospital Nova decided to use Tridify to convert their BIMs into virtual models. Tridify's automated service processed the architect BIM files into 3D interactive models, saving the hospital a lot of time and a lot of money. In this case, the VR solution involved building a hospital demonstration space right next to the construction site for both the staff and the public to visit. Facilities included a virtual space where staff could use VR goggles to explore the future hospital, and an auditorium where others could follow the virtual experience on a large screen. The response was impressive. 350 staff participated and over 3,000 local visitors. Due to its ease of use, Nova's own project team operated the demonstration space without any help of external technical specialists. They were able to use the Tridify virtual models to create their own videos and images for use in other promotional and educational activities. Staff were able to explore the future building using the virtual models and provide feedback in the early design stages. If you can imagine, in one space, a team lead was wearing the virtual goggles and walked through the different rooms and hallways of the model. The rest of the team was seated in an auditorium, watching as the lead navigated the model. They were able to call out questions or concerns and take notes on the space. And in a third room, the hospital project leaders were observing this virtual walkthrough and capturing all of the feedback that was provided. Various different clinical and operational teams, such as doctors, nurses, lab techs, and consultants, were able to make plans for the new facilities based on these virtual visits. The walkthrough helped everyone understand the intended layout and identify any flaws or inadequacies in the design. Changes were then made to the architect's plans based on this feedback. The result being an improved hospital, which avoids any expensive alterations once it's complete. And consider what sort of trust and commitment is developed with the medical staff in the community, knowing that their input was considered in the design of the facility. Hospital Nova can now use Tridify to share the BIM 3D models to mobile devices via the web, which can help communicate the design to additional stakeholders. It might be used with the staff to test the hospital signage and to ensure a smooth flow of different users around the space. This creates further cost savings by making simple changes before materials are ordered or installed. Staff are also becoming familiar with the new premise even after they enter the building. The hospital is also planning on using the virtual models throughout the hospital's life cycle in facilities management. At the hospital, Nova project designer said, "An efficient design is critical as it helps guarantee the delivery of the best quality and economically efficient healthcare for years to come." At Tridify, we are especially proud of our partnership with Hospital Nova because it allowed us to help them create the highest quality and most state-of-the-art facility while also saving operating costs and future-proofing the design for the life cycle of the hospital. It's exciting to support enhanced quality and cost savings at the same time. So where do we go from here? How can we improve digital collaboration? To achieve sustainable collaboration, we must push to maximize the potential of our BIM models. Remember that these designs are not set in stone. They're dynamic, not static. We can't settle to think of them as only handwritten technical drawings now on a computer screen. We should be asking what else we can do with these models. They can be revised in the pre-construction phase and will continue to be dynamic through the building process and afterwards. Modifications can be made as new information or requirements become known, making the construction process more flexible than ever before. And with these incredibly accurate and up-to-date designs, renovations and repairs will also be easier than ever before. Hospital Nova offered a clear case for virtual reality. Creating a demo space next to their construction site, they allowed team members to tour the space virtually with their VR goggles and collectively on the auditorium screen. They made comments, discussed concerns, and gave useful feedback. The project leaders reviewed the feedback and made appropriate modifications. This type of evaluation could not have been done without the use of the 3D BIM models and virtual collaboration. For right now, gathering together in a large auditorium or sharing VR goggles might not be feasible, but additional virtual collaboration tools can be equally as effective. Consider the benefit of sharing your virtual model to an individual mobile device via a web link. It's as simple as sending the link via your WhatsApp messenger to the end user or your construction partner to, again, allow them to walk through the space before it is even built and gather their feedback. Our experience with Hospital Nova inspired the team at Tridify to enhance the features available in our web viewer. Our priority in creating the viewer was to ensure that the elements could be combined to provide the most inclusive view of a space. That's why we ensure multiple models can be combined into one view, regardless of the software or systems used to create that model. So plumbing, HVAC, furniture, these are all available to view in the same model. But as we watch the Hospital Nova view the demos, We realized that the recommendations and concerns came so naturally to the users as they walked through the space. And we need to make sure there is an easy way to capture these remarks in real time. That is why our team has recently created the commenting tool. As you walk through the model, you can easily post a sticky note to any object or area that is an issue. The comment is then saved to the model for everyone to read and take action on. And the comments are BCF compliant, which means they can be transferred back to the original design or forward to any other software. So when it's truly not possible to be in a team member's physical presence, or if you need feedback on a design change quickly, our BIM Viewer with Commenting tool make this very easy. Finally, how does BIM Streaming fit into this trifecta of important tools for sustainable collaboration? In a practical sense, it's often necessary to view the area of a building design one at a time, floor by floor, section by section. But there's also a need to share a full model or a more complex design. And so far, it's been nearly impossible to share and view these massive models on mobile devices. That's why our team at Tridify has been focused on developing new ways to share even the most complex models. With the support of the Epic Games Mega Grant, we can now stream BIM models from the cloud to any mobile device using just a standard browser. Limited memory, size of BIM model, location, none of these are an issue any longer. Again, this makes it incredibly fast and easy to engage all stakeholders in hospital design work, receive meaningful feedback, and then take action. As leaders in healthcare building and design, we implore you to consider the value of sustainable collaboration at the start of your construction projects. Consult with your architects and engineers about the technology that they're utilizing and discuss how to maximize the use of your BIM models to engage all stakeholders in future-proofing your buildings. Thank you for watching. We hope this highlighted the importance and potential of sustainable collaboration. If you're interested in learning more or to be one of the first users of our new Tridify BIM Streaming, please visit our website.